on breastfeeding, I guess, the average dad doesn't know that the long list of wonderful hormones and chemicals and nutrients that come with breast milk as opposed to formula milk. So maybe you could address that.
Well, there are about 2,000 substances in breast milk, and we have a vague idea about what a handful of them are all about. And the rest, we haven't a clue. All we know is that they're there and they must have a purpose. We know that babies who are breastfed are given a perfect cocktail, not only nutritionally. You see, it's much more than food. It's got hormones and enzymes and iso things and all sorts of wonderful components which are critical to the maximization of a baby's growth. Now, you're talking about the brain, which doubles its weight in a year, and the breast milk is a perfect nutrient for brain growth. It's been designed that way. If you look at other milks in the animal kingdom, you can tell what kind of fetuses you are given, and the milk we are given is what primarily we need for our fetus. And our milk is low protein, low fat, 2 to 4%, protein about 0.8%, but very high carbohydrates, very high lactose, and lactose goes into your brain, galactolipids. And so it's perfect brain food. It's also got a perfect cocktail of antibodies, which are generated by the mother's body in response to the germs in her environment. So she's actually giving her baby a cocktail of custom-made antibodies for all the things in that baby's environment. And it's changing all the time. And we know that toddler milk, for instance, is different from newborn milk. And in fact, there is some evidence to suggest that boy milk and girl milk are subtly different. Oh, wow. And all of these things are designed specifically for our individual baby. And you can do all the studies you like, but it's very hard to tease out. I mean, back in the day, we used to say, you got extra 8 points of IQ. Now, this may or may not be true, but it really depends on it's so hard to control for all the other variables with IQ. So all of these things are arguable, but what is not arguable is that the breast milk as delivered to the individual baby from the individual mother is custom made for her baby.